Welcome back, guys! So today, Injustice 2 Mobile released the first gameplay footage of Darkseid, and basically he's the most broken character for Champions Arena I've ever seen. So let's go and look at his stats real quick, just in case you guys haven't seen his stats already. So let's just take a quick look at it. These stats didn't make any sense to me until today. So until we watched the gameplay trailer, I had no idea what these stats meant, because it just says passive, level 5, Parademons, 100% Parademon defense, 60% Parademon health, and 3 Parademons per battle. What the hell does that even mean? I have no idea what that means. Then we've got passive 2. Sacrifices are necessary. 30% health absorbed and 30% attack absorbed. What? Like, what does that even mean? I have zero idea. Whose health is he absorbing? Is it the Parademons? Where do they come from? How does he get them? Is it, like, just his special 3? Is it by blocking? Like, what is it? What do they do, right? So then he's got passive 3, which is 100% chance of firing. Firing! Alright, cool. 80% damage and 8-second intervals. What? So, again, it's his Apokolips Bombardment. Every 8 seconds, he has a 100% chance to fire something for 80% damage. Awesome! No idea what that means. Then we've got Special 1 that just deals damage, Special 2 that just deals damage, and then Special 3 that's the great, you know, the whole point of his entire being, which is Summon Parademons. So, 119% Parademon attack, and 74.5 Parademon critical attack chance. Okay, so we know that he's a legendary character. We know that his chest is going to be a 0.75% chance to get him for a 450 gem chest, which is insane. Like, that's crazy. That's, you know, you're gonna have to spend thousands and thousands of gems to unlock him, just, you know, running the odds. So what makes him so good? Why should you be going for him over Arkham Knight Batman, who is healing your entire team? He's healing himself. He's given a bunch of health and defense to your characters. Why would you be going for Darkseid? So reading this, not very helpful. You know, you don't really know how it's going to play out until you actually watch the gameplay. So they finally came out with the gameplay footage for him, and he should, by the way, be out pretty soon, maybe in the next 4 days, less than, maybe, is my guess, just because they've been teasing him so much that they've been saying he's near. Well, this is the 3rd tease now. You can't keep teasing for another week, so he's got to be out in the next, like, 3 or 4 days. He might be out tomorrow, for all I know. But let's just check it out here. If we look at his gameplay footage, so I've got this posted on their Twitter and Facebook, and the quality is pretty garbage, so I've got it as good as we can possibly get it, and we're going to break down the video real quick. So to start with, he's got Dr. Fate and Raiden on his team, which are 2 other arcane characters, and Darkseid himself is an arcane character, meaning that he doesn't have any advantage over any other class, and no other class has an advantage over him. It's kind of cool to know. And then obviously he starts out with, what is that, 3 power bars, because there's 3 arcane characters on his team, and that is what Raiden's passive is. He has starting power per arcane character on the team. So then his special 3 now only costs 5 bars of power, because he's got Dr. Fate on the team. It's, I guess, supposed to be 7 bars of power. I can't remember from his stats. It's got to be 7, which is quite a lot for a special 3, but we'll see how we'll see how much damage it does, and like why you would want to use a special 3 over any of his other specials. But his gameplay is pretty cool. It's pretty slow. That was his special 1. Looks pretty cool. Just does damage. Special 2 seems to go behind, or like what you want to call it. His special 2 goes to the left-hand side and comes back on the right-hand side, and then after the character gets closer to you, he uses the rest of his special 2, which is just a direct damage to the character. That is exactly what happens in mobile, or in the console game as well. He can use his ability to push the character closer to him, which is pretty sick, by like shooting it left and it comes to the right, or comes in on the right. So now we're about to see his special 3, which is the whole point of the character. His special 1 and his special 2 might do some good damage, but let's just go ahead and check out his special 3 here. So that's pretty cool, by the way. You saw like a little parademon came in and shot from behind him. Now, again, it's been 20 seconds, and I haven't seen any of this like bombardment thing from his passive that it was saying. Every 8 seconds, he's supposed to have a 100% chance to do 80% damage bombardment. Where is that? We're about to see it in a couple of seconds here. Looks like he's got a lot of defense and health on him, and still doing okay damage. Nothing special, though. So he just uses special 3, and he's summoned this Parademon that's taking a pretty good amount of damage, actually. That's, what, 3,000 something damage, and it's only done like a tenth of his health, maybe? But yeah, you get to play as this Parademon that's got special 1 and special 2 for 3 and 4 bars of power. Now, I don't know whether this Parademon's 3 and 4 bars of power are affected by Dr. Fate. So if it is Dr. Fate that's affecting it, are you telling me that this special 1 actually costs 5 bars and this special 2 costs 6 bars? Because that's a lot to be using on a, you know, a sub character or whatever you want to call it. So not sure how that's going to be if you're not using Dr. Fate, or whether you would even want to use these abilities, or whether you just want to wait for Darkseid to tag back in. But let's check it out. So just gets decked, but he's still doing pretty dang good for, like, you know, for a sub character. Like if this was Sub-Zero's clone, it would have already been wrecked. So you saw that. Let me rewind it here just for a sec. All right, so watch behind Primal Swamp Thing when I push play right here. You're going to see a bombardment or something come down from the sky that the Parademon didn't do. All a Parademon did was block, and you're going to see something come down from the sky and deal some big damage. It's going to deal like 2,000 damage or 3,000 damage, and all the Parademon did was block. So I'm pretty sure that that is Darkseid's passive, which is his passive number 3, the bombardment, that hits randomly every 8 seconds or whatever you want to say. I don't know whether it's only when the Parademons are tagged in, or whether it just hasn't been triggering for the first 40 seconds, but that's definitely the first bombardment that we've seen. So then he's going to use his special 1 right here. Is that his special 1 or his special 2? Either way, that did massive damage, but you also saw another set of couple of bombardments. Now, right there, you can see on Darkseid 4,000 health that he just got restored from his Parademon dying. So that is his passive, in that when a Parademon dies, he restores, what was it, 30% health, and then he also gets 30% of the Parademon's damage as well. So remember, you can only have, I believe it was 3 Parademons in per game, but when they die, he absorbs that. So he basically, at the end, is going to get 90% health and damage if all 3 Parademons die. So again, if you are building your Darkseid to be a tank, a healthy tank, then he will almost never die in Champions Arena, which is freaking crazy. I mean, I guess that's what they're building these legendary characters for. Both Arkham Knight Batman and Darkseid are just monsters in Champions Arena. They're good in regular arena and all other game modes except raids. I don't see Darkseid doing massive damage in raids, but hey, we'll see, I guess, right? So again, that health regen and the damage increase is gonna be crazy on 3 Parademons. It also is pretty cool that you get to play as a secondary character, you know? Like just a random, there's another Parademon just firing. Again, I don't see any bombardment happening when the Parademons are not tagged in. His combos don't look very exciting. I don't know. This is the ultimate! I'm not gonna lie, that ultimate's pretty freaking legit, man. So looking back at his passives here, it looks like 100% Parademon defense, meaning that he's gonna have the Parademon's gonna have 100% of whatever Darkseid's defense is, and then Parademon health is gonna be 60% of either whatever Darkseid's health is, or the base health of Darkseid. It looked like it was of the total amount of Darkseid's health. And then the health absorbed and attack absorbed is 30%, which is pretty obvious depending on what the previous stats are. And then so the Apokolips Bombardment truly does seem like it was only triggering when the Parademons were tagged in, which is kind of strange. I would have thought that it would have been just like the entire time that Darkseid or the Parademons were in, but it does look like his entire gameplay is based around those Parademons for the most part. So that is it for this video, guys. If y'all liked the video, maybe leave a like, maybe subscribe. If you want to support me as a creator, if you want to click the join button or the first link in the description, that helps me out greatly. Other than that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace, guys.